Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Jay Gonzalez and I'm Superintendent of Schools for McAllen ISD. The objective of this brief presentation is to go over the A through F accountability system set forth by the Texas Education Agency. I wanted to briefly go over Domain 1. If you look at Domain 1, you have to remember it includes all tests, it includes all grades, and it includes all subjects tested. And what we're trying to do in Domain 1 is ensure that we get students achieving at the highest levels possible. It's about how many students scored A's, how many students scored B's, and how many scored C's. So it's ultra important to remember that as you move through the school year and prepare your students for the exam, that you're preparing them on an individual basis to meet the highest marks that they could potentially meet so that you can score as high as possible on Domain 1 student achievement. We're very proud to report that McAllen ISD earned a B rating. Also, did want to share some more information with you with regard to our region. 16.3% of the districts in our region scored a B, and at the state level, 22.7% of the districts in the state earned a B rating. So it's a testament to all the hard work going on in McAllen. And now I'll move to Domain 2. Domain 2 talks about student progress, and it focuses on reading and math. So it's about how are our students performing in these areas and how are they growing from one school year to the next. So it's important that we're meeting the individual needs of students so that they can show progress from one year to the next. We're very proud to report that in McAllen ISD, we earned a rating of A on Domain 2 student progress. I also wanted to share that at the region level, 25.6% of the districts earned an A, and at the state level, 16.0% of the districts in the state earned an A. So it says a lot about McAllen ISD, and kudos to our region also for outperforming the state. And looking at Domain 3, Domain 3 is about closing performance gaps. And we're looking at closing performance gaps between students that are economically disadvantaged and those that are not economically disadvantaged. And if you look at closing performance gaps, I wanted to emphasize that once again, it's all tests, all grades, and all subjects tested. So we're very proud of the fact that in McAllen ISD, we earned a rating of A. So it says that we're doing a tremendous job meeting the needs of our at-risk students. We're doing a phenomenal job meeting the needs of students that are economically disadvantaged, and they're performing at a very high level. Also wanted to share that at a region level, 27.9% of the districts earned an A, and at the state level, 9.7% of districts in the state earned an A. So once again, it says a lot about our program, it says a lot about the way that we're servicing our students, and we're very proud of that. And finally, Domain 4, post-secondary readiness. Post-secondary readiness is outside of the academic arena, and it's not looking at all tests or all grades or all subjects with regard to tests and of course exams. It's looking at the elementary school level, chronic absenteeism rates. It's looking at the middle school level, chronic absenteeism rates, and also the annual 7th through 8th grade dropout rates. At the high school level, it gets very complex, so I will give a brief overview of some of the things that are required in Domain 4 post-secondary readiness, such as the graduation rates. It's looking at annual graduation rates, also looking at annual dropout rates. We're looking at the number of career technology education courses that are completed, along with how many students are taking AP courses, dual enrollment courses, IB courses, and how many students met the TSI requirements or the SAT or SAT requirements. And it also looks at the graduation plan rates with regard to how many students are in the Distinguished Achievement Plan route or how many are on the regular high school plan route. And these are just a few examples of what Domain 4 challenges us with. We did score a C, and we know that in McAllen ISD, that's not good enough for us. We're gonna work hard to put systems in place to turn that C into an A. And it's gonna take hard work on behalf of everybody in the system, but we're proud to report that we do have systems in place that are gonna target the areas that I've talked about, along with all the other measures that are in Domain 4. At the regional level, 42.9% of the districts scored a C. And at the state level, 31.3% of the districts scored a C. So although Domain 4 brings challenges to us, and although we scored a C, we feel confident as we move into the future that we're going to address that C and turn it into an A. All of this would not be possible without the hard work of our outstanding teachers. They pour their heart and soul into their classrooms every day. They differentiate for their students every day. They not only focus on the academic side of the child, but they focus on the psychosocial side of the child, the emotional well-being of the child. And when parents drop off their kids at schools across McAllen ISD, they know that they're going to be loved and nurtured and educated as if they were our own children. And that's what we're proud of. We're a big family in McAllen. But I want to drive home the point that the Domain 1B, the Domain 2A, the Domain 3A, and the C that we earned in Domain 4 could not be possible without the hard work of our outstanding teachers, our outstanding principals, our central office staff, and everybody that's making a concerted effort to ensure that all of our students are reaching their full potential. And a big part of that is that our community is also engaged in this process. McAllen, Texas, McAllen ISD is working in a synergistic fashion to ensure that we follow the goals and strategies that we created through our strategic plan process. And we are continuing to use our strategic plan as a vehicle to propel us into the future. And I'll quickly go over the 4 goals. Goal 1 is student achievement, student focus. Goal 2 is people development. Goal 3 is facility priorities. And goal 4 is financial priorities. These goals, along with these 7 strategies, are the driving force behind making things happen in McAllen ISD. We're also proud of the hard work that we've put into creating our framework for student learning. And we know that when you look at our framework for student learning, it's driven by the Texas Essential Knowledge and Skills, our TEKS. And this is what really drives the A through F system. And we know that as we deliver this instruction, that we're also going to ensure that we're focusing on emotional intelligence, that we're focusing on job skills, and that we're bringing science, technology, engineering, arts, and math to the table at a world-class level. So whether you're in a STEAM Plus campus or whether you're in an IB environment where still the TEKS are the core gear, where you still have learner profiles that are working on the psychosocial side of the child, or you have approaches to learning that are rounding the child out with regard to job skills necessary, we're still adding STEAM to the IB program to ensure that science, technology, engineering, arts, and math are ultra important. And it's these frameworks, whether you're at a STEAM Plus campus, an IB campus, Achieve Early College, options, any of the academies that we have, that you're going to receive a world-class education because of the hard-working staff members that we have in McAllen ISD. And I want to close with the importance of the McAllen ISD leadership model that focuses on the business perspective, the psychosocial perspective, the sense of belonging perspective, and protecting our instructional core. In looking at it, it's all about ensuring that everybody on the team is working in synergistic fashion, that everybody's committed to self-improvement and self-evaluation, that we have systems and processes that are going to target all the requirements of the A through F accountability system, and that we create environments where students reach their full potential, regardless of what their dreams are, regardless of whether they want to earn a license, a certificate, an associate's degree, a bachelor's degree, whether they want to join the military, go into the workforce. Whatever the child's dream is, we're going to put them in a position to excel. And it's this leadership model that's going to allow us to do that. And it's all of this, the culmination of all of this hard work, driven by our strategic plan, that has enabled us to perform at a very high level as a district. Once again, we're very proud of our teachers and all of their hard work and all the commitment that they put in every single day to meet the needs of all of our students. We want to thank McAllen ISD. We want to thank McAllen, Texas. Thank the parents for choosing McAllen as your district of choice. And please know that as we move into the future, we're moving into the future with a sense of urgency to create this world-class environment that we're envisioning and continue taking our district to the next level. Thank you.